Imagine this. The world as you know it has collapsed. The power grid is gone, your phone is dead, and there's no light to guide you through the dark. But what if I told you that you could still have electricity to charge your devices, light your shelter, or even power a radio to stay connected? Stick around, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal 7 practical ways to generate electricity in an apocalypse, using everything from the sun to the power of your own muscles. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stay powered up, no matter how bad things get. Let's dive in. Welcome to Best Survival Hints, where we equip you with the skills to survive any crisis. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest challenges in an apocalyptic world: generating electricity. Without power, you lose light, communication, and the ability to preserve food. But don't worry, I've done the research and I'm sharing the most practical, real-world methods to keep the lights on. From scavenging solar panels to building your own generator, we've got you covered. Let's get started with the first method. First up, solar power. This is one of the most reliable ways to generate electricity in an apocalypse, as long as the sun is still shining. Solar panels convert sunlight into electricity through the photovoltaic effect. You'll need a basic setup: solar panels, a charge controller, deep cycle batteries, and an inverter to convert the power for your devices. In a post-apocalyptic world, check abandoned rooftops, warehouses, or even RVs for solar panels. They're surprisingly common. To maximize efficiency, position your panels facing south if you're in the northern hemisphere, and tilt them at an angle equal to your location's latitude. For example, if you're at 40 degrees latitude, tilt the panels at 40 degrees. Store energy in batteries for nighttime or cloudy days. Pro tip: focus on charging small devices like LED lights or radios to conserve power. The downside? Solar depends on sunlight, so it's less effective in cloudy or heavily shaded areas. Still, it's a game changer if you can find the gear. Next, let's talk about wind power. If you're in a windy area, a small wind turbine can generate electricity by harnessing the wind's kinetic energy. You might find portable turbines in abandoned hardware stores or repurpose parts from old machinery. Set up your turbine on a high point, like a hill or rooftop, to catch the most wind. A great survival strategy is combining wind and solar power for a hybrid system. Wind turbines can work at night or during storms when solar panels can't, giving you a more consistent power supply. The catch? Wind turbines need regular maintenance, and you'll need some technical know-how to set them up. If you're in a flat, calm area, this might not be your best bet, but in windy regions, it's a solid option. If you're near a stream or river, hydropower could be your ticket to reliable electricity. Even a small, steady flow of water can spin a turbine connected to a generator. This is called a micro hydropower system, and it's perfect for off-grid survival. You can scavenge parts like alternators from old cars or repurpose small water wheels. The key is finding a spot with a decent drop in elevation, called the head, and a consistent water flow. Hydropower's biggest advantage is that it works 24/7, unlike solar or wind. But it's location dependent, and building a system requires some engineering skills. If you've got a creek nearby, this could be your most dependable power source. Just make sure to protect your setup from debris or flooding. Now, let's talk about fuel-powered generators. These are the go-to for instant power, running on gasoline, propane, or even diesel. In an apocalypse, check abandoned gas stations or garages for generators and fuel. You can even modify some generators to run on alternative fuels like vegetable oil if gas runs dry. Safety is critical. Generators produce carbon monoxide, so always run them outdoors with good ventilation. The downside is fuel scarcity. Stockpile what you can, but plan for when it runs out. Regular maintenance, like changing oil, is also a challenge without spare parts. Still, for short-term needs or emergencies, a generator is hard to beat. Another sustainable option is biomass and biogas. Biomass involves burning organic materials like wood or crop waste to generate heat, which can power a small generator. Biogas takes it a step further by turning organic waste, like food scraps or manure, into methane gas in a digester. That gas can fuel a generator or even a stove. This method is great if you have access to organic material, and it doubles as a way to cook food or heat your shelter. The downside? It's labor-intensive to set up a biogas system, and the energy output is lower than other methods. But in a long-term survival scenario, this could be a lifesaver. What if you have no fuel, no sun, and no water? Use your own strength. Hand crank or pedal-powered generators, like those found in emergency radios or bike-powered systems, can produce enough electricity to charge a phone or power a small light. In a group, you can take turns pedaling to keep a battery charged for shared use. This method is low-tech, always available, and requires no external resources, just effort. It's perfect for small devices but won't power heavy equipment. Plus, it's a great way to stay active in a survival situation. Look for hand crank radios or bike generators in camping stores or abandoned homes. Finally, consider thermoelectric generators. These devices convert heat directly into electricity using the Seebeck effect. You can place them near a fire or stove to charge small devices like a phone or flashlight. They don't produce much power, but they're a great backup when you're already using a fire for cooking or warmth. Here's a bonus tip: prioritize energy efficiency. Use LED lights, turn off unused devices, and focus on critical needs like lighting, communication, and food preservation. Store energy in deep cycle batteries and maintain them properly to extend their life. If you're in a group, share resources to create a mini power grid. And don't underestimate the morale boost of having light or a charged radio. It can keep hope alive. There you have it, 7 ways to generate electricity in an apocalypse, from solar panels to your own pedal power. Each method has its strengths, so choose what works for your environment and resources. Start practicing these skills now, because preparation is the key to survival. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Best Survival Hints, and share this with your friends. Let us know in the comments which method you'd try first, and stay tuned for more survival tips. Stay powered, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.